Hey sports fans, Josh Green with your KMHT Sportsbeat here on this Wednesday. As you heard yesterday on the Sportsbeat, the Beckville Bearcats will take on their district rival, the White Oak Roughnecks, in the regional final round of the high school baseball playoffs. To tell us more about it, here's my discussion from yesterday with Beckville head baseball coach Jason Causey. All right, chat now with Beckville head baseball coach Jason Causey. Coach Causey, congratulations first off on reaching the regional final against your district rival White Oak, game 1 on Thursday at 7 o'clock in Longview. Coach, just talk to me about, up to this point, what's been the key to success for your team?
Well, man, to be honest with you, I got a bunch of seniors. I got 12 guys on my roster, and 10 of those guys are seniors, so most of them have started now since they were freshmen. I got a really great group of young men, and I can't emphasize that enough. I get a lot of credit for the success that we've had, but, at the end of the day, it all goes to those guys, man. I got an awesome group of kids, and they just enjoy each other, and they just, they know this is it. This is the 4 years in a row now they've been to the regional finals, and they know this is their last shot to get back to Round Rock and win a state championship, and so they're motivated.
And it certainly does help, Coach. As you said, when you have that type of experience, 4 years you've been to the regional final, and as a team, you really just got to take advantage of that experience.
Yeah, sure, we do. And it's, like I said, we're experienced, and we've played in a lot of tight, big ball games, and White Oak's going to be a really good team, and lived with those guys earlier in the year, and, they're really good, and, but so are we, and it should be a good series.
Yes, sir, Coach. You talk about some tough matchups. You had one in the previous round of the regional semifinal against Edgewood. Won game 1, 3-2. Lost game 2, 8-5, but came back and won game 3, 5-4. So you've had those type of tough games. They've really built y'all as a team, what it looks like.
It does. Edgewood series was really, really tough. And, not only was it tough for us all physically, it was mentally. It was mentally challenging as well. A lot of emotion also. It was really hot. Had to overcome some things with some guys getting sick and things like that. But some guys stepped up and performed, and it was one of those things that, I feel like we kind of survived. We didn't really play our best baseball on Saturday, but we did the things that we needed to do to move on.
Yes, sir, Coach. You talk about the heat and the weather. It really does play a factor, especially in baseball, when the heat can affect them. It can affect all your players, and you look like you'll have another hot series against White Oak as y'all be playing in Longview. It's going to be another hot one, it looks like.
It will, but I think the temperature is supposed to be in the hundreds, but we're going to play at 7 o'clock. Thursday and Friday, and Saturday if necessary we'll play at 5:30. And one of the things that we both kind of agreed upon was that try to make things easier as far as the temperature goes, was not to play on turf, try to play on an all grass field, just to kind of help with that a little bit. And that was one of the reasons why we chose Longview, at this point in time. But we're going to do everything we can on our end to make sure our kids are hydrated and properly prepared for it all.
Yes, sir, Coach. And talk about seeing your district rival White Oak in the regional final. Get to go up against a team that you know pretty well, so it should be a really interesting series.
It should. Like I said, they're good. There's no getting around it. Got a lot of respect for what they do over there, and they got a really good guy on the mound who's probably one of the top pitchers in the state of Texas, and he's going to be difficult to handle. But we've got some pretty good guys as well, and we're going to go. I told somebody the other day, it's going to be another fight, just like we had this week at Edgewood. It's going to be another tough one. So whichever team can make the least amount of mistakes and get their hits at the right time is going to move on.
All right, Coach, you talk about the experience of your team. What's the message to your team? You talk about those guys that were freshmen and are now seniors. 4 straight times y'all been to the regional final. Talk to me about what their motivation is going into this regional final against White Oak.
I think the motivation is this is it. They know it's it. Their goal is to get back to round one and win the whole thing. That's what motivates them. But at the same time, as far as the preparation goes, and the message is, we still need to, it's easier said than done, but, we need to relax and have fun and still enjoy playing the game of baseball that we've been playing all year long, and just continue to work on the things that we need to work on practice-wise, and, have the confidence to, when games come around, is to have the confidence to be able to execute and perform at a high level.
Yes, sir, Coach. Well, going into this series against White Oak, what's the key into winning this regional final series against White Oak?
Man, I think, it starts for us. Our philosophy is pitching and defense. So I feel like if our pitchers can throw strikes and give us a chance and keep us in the game, and if we can play defense, Those two things are kind of our bread and butter. That's what we have really thrived on, and eliminating mistakes as far as, beating ourselves. Those things will be factor in it as well. And offensively, when you face some good pitching sometimes is going to shut down your offense, but it's one of those things where we need to be able to consistently have some good at-bats, eliminate strikeouts, and put the ball in play, and hopefully they'll make some mistakes. But we need to be able to situational hit, and maybe get a 2-out hit here and there, but just got to take advantage of opportunities when we get them.
Game 1 of this series will be at 7 p.m. tomorrow, Game 2 at 7 p.m. on Friday, and then a Game 3, if necessary, will be Saturday at 5:30. All games will be played in Longview at Lobo Field. And don't forget, today marks the start of the Yeti FLW College Fishing National Championship, which includes some of our area colleges, including ETBU, UT Tyler, and LSU Shreveport. And don't forget, the TH Marine BFL All-American Bass Fishing Tournament begins on Thursday. Well, that will wrap things up for the Sports Beat here on this Wednesday. Be sure to send any stories or ideas for the Sports Beat to Josh at KMHTradio.com. That will do it for me. Reporting for your KMHT Sports Beat, I'm Josh Green.